大家好，今天呢又是来到我们每一个星期的2天的 live， 今天是星期六的，所以我们今天就是我们的有机园live session 耶，这就是我的招牌麦，是不是很可爱？所以呢，不知不觉呢，我们已经来到第10集。Episode 10， 耶 ！Congratulations！ 不知不觉就做了那么久，所以这一个星期呢，我们特别邀请的嘉宾呢，真的是非常特别的嘉宾哦，因为呢，我现在讲华语，等一下我就是必须以英文。Okay, so hello everyone. So welcome you to our live channel, Faith. Okay, we call it 有机园 in Mandarin and Faith in English. So this is our live session, and today we have a special invitation guest that he will be coming up to our live channel very soon. So guess who? Okay, so we have to conduct this in English because of this special guest, and this is my first time trying to conduct a live session in English. So I'm feeling nervous, and I don't really have confidence in my English, and so that is the reason why I never really use English as my language when doing live session. So yeah, thank you for this opportunity. 所以希望线上的朋友呢可以看到我们，然后给我们个回应。所以 say hi 啊，还是 OK 声音、荧幕有没有啊？等等的。OK, let me check. Okay, check. OK, check 看啊。所以我们现在在等待我们的特别嘉宾上来，所以他面对一些问题就是要sign in，没办法哦，所以呢，我们还是要等他一下子的哈。So we are waiting for our invitation guest today, and he is a special guy. Okay, hi Carrie, hi Carrie. Okay, so I know him. I don't really know him personally, but I do really admire him and his wife and the whole family after looking at all the project that he's doing, for themselves, for the people around them, and for the whole Malaysia actually. So this is a very good opportunity to be able to connect with him and to be able for him to show us what is he doing now and what is his current project. And I do really want to learn from him. It's a him. Okay, and from this poster you can see is our secret guest. Okay, hi Wyman, you can speak very well in English too. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Winnie. Okay. So I'm trying my best, and yeah, I feel nervous too now. Okay. So while waiting for him, so I would like to introduce a little bit about them. Okay. Yeah. Let me check. Okay. So for him, how do I know him? Is actually from a friend, and then we just connect as a Facebook friend, but I don't really actually know him personally myself. But after looking at his recent project that he showcased on Facebook, then I started to notice like, wow, he is amazing, doing a lot of amazing events and amazing things for the world. Okay, and especially for themselves and the community. So he has this 35-year experience in design and creative project management. So you know how creative he is. But not only creative in projects, but also creative in the life, the daily life that they are dealing, like growing their own food, of course, and they are doing homestay, and they are doing composting, and they are doing water harvesting, and so on. So this is so much like us, but he is much more matured and in bigger scale. So I really would like to learn a lot with him. And he because he is not only managing a small home garden like us, but he is really designing for theme parks, exhibition, museum, and thematic environmental. and also thematic events, 3D branding, visual merchandise, and publishing. So this is him, it's amazing looking at his background, and his past project actually is all related to creative flair, attention to details, and some of the nation's most visible theme park. He is also involving in that, okay, and also all major events. So who are him? And who is this amazing guy behind all this event? So we really want to meet with him, but while waiting for him, so we will talk a little bit more. He do have his beautiful wife and his family, 6 kids. Is also passionate about the sustainable eco living, and he really much venture into off-grid farming since 2006. So 2006. So you can count 2021 and since 2006. And now they operate a hands-on suburban farmstead training center, which is central in Klang. So now we have him from Klang. So can you guess who is him now? That offers programs from curriculum-based experimental workshop to mentoring and also coaching. So it is more like they are more focusing on this holistic, natural, urban, and also suburban farming based on permaculture principles, and with a focus on empowering our young people towards our own community food production. So this is what they focus on. So this family owned center can actually accommodate 30 packs that people can stay overnight and learn with him. Okay, so really excited to see how is his space, what can we do, and maybe one day we can all go organize an event to live and learn with him together there. So they are also really active with making a difference toward the climate change, actually. And you can actually learn from them. And really, he is someone that I really admire. So, yeah, this is about him. And he also actually the founder of a few NGOs. Okay, so we have him online now. Yeah, I'm very excited, but I can't see him. Yeah, now I see you. Yeah. Now we want to invite him. Hello. Hello. Hello, Razak. Hello, Razak. Can you hear us? We can see Razak sits in Malaysia, but we can't really see your image. Okay. Yeah. So yes, this is who we want to meet today, Mr. Razak. Okay, now something. Okay, so while waiting for Mr. Razak to figure out his program, Okay, so I would like to introduce a little bit in Mandarin. So 我们今天很荣幸哦，可以邀请到我们的这个鼎鼎大名，我们马来西亚 Mr. Razak，他是真的是我们的前辈。35年前呢，他就已经是做各种各样大型的设计，而且这些设计呢都是很重视，就是我们的整个大环境。所以今天呢，他其实在 Klang 这个地方呢，有一个我们叫做 homestead 就是做这些有关于种菜堆肥跟种种这种很我们讲属于比较环保跟这个爱护大自然的这些活动，而且它的地方呢，足足可以容纳30个人。所以我今天真的很想要你们参与到整个这个 live channel 结束。为什么呢？因为 Mr. Razak 将会带我们去走他的各个我们能讲说他所塑造出来的森林所塑造出来的种菜的地方所塑造出来的他守水系统等等，真的你看了过后你都会被启发所以我今天真的是很想要让你们认识这个 Mr. Razak， 而且他们做的事情其实大部分的我们的朋友呢都还不知道他的存在，对吗？所以线上的你们是不是也不知道他 Mr. Razak 的存在那么如果你们还不认识他的人，就可以写1号来，我们看多少个人线上的朋友是对 Mr. Razak 呢是不认识的。那么等一下我们可以要 Mr. Razak 呢再多介绍一点OK, Hi Mr. Razak, can you hear me? 我可能打给他比较好要不然这样很难沟通。 Okay. Oh, hi, Joanne. Hi, Mr. Raza.
Yeah, hi. I can see you. I can hear you.
Yeah, but I can't see you. I can't hear you. Okay. OK，所以我们要给他时间哦。所以很多线上的朋友都对 Mr. Raza 呢还很新，对不对啊？那我也是一样，我也是还在慢慢的学习。所以我们今天要邀请我们再看他 guess 啊，然后再他让他进来的一次哦，所以看看怎么样啊？因为我们这里看不到的画面也听不到。OK，所以我们在等待他的途中呢，我们可以继续讲一讲哦，他的背景哦。所以 Mr. Raza 呢，其实有6个孩子啊，大家呢都是在做这同一个事情哦。哦，好 ，Mr. Raza 拨电话过来哦。Hello, Mr. Raza. Hi, can you? Yes. Yeah, reconnecting again. Okay, thank you, Mr. Raza. Thank you. Bye. Okay. 好，所以呢 ，Mr. Raza 最近呢，他也是主办了我们的Food Forest Forum， 是全马来西亚呢其实是第一个 Food Forest Forum。然后呢，他号召了好多，就是一起在做着同样事情的，就是我们在种菜啊，我们一起在有些在保育工作，有些在 permaculture 啊，有些是 biodynamic 啊，等等，都是对于这个有机健康生活很大兴趣的朋友。所以呢，那一个非常成功的这个 forum 就是 Food Forest Forum， 同时也邀请了我们的澳洲、澳大利亚的朋友啊、印尼的朋友都来参与，所以真的很棒。所以 Food Forest Forum 是一个非常我们第一次马来西亚所办，非常非常成功的。OK， 我们可以看到他了。Hello.
Hi. Okay. Finally,
Mr. Raza, we can see you now, but we can't hear you.
and unmute. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Now, are you able to hear
Do
me?
you unmute yourself?
Already?
Try to unmute.
Okay, let me try this. Are you able to hear me?
OK，
I'm using a
我们
microphone.
再看看。
I'm using microphone,
Okay, hi, Mr. Raza.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
okay.
Sorry. Yeah, now can. So it's my
Okay.
speaker problem, not yours.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, my man. You can hear both, right? Yeah, so sorry. Mr.
Okay.
Raza, we are
Yes.
very happy to have you here.
Same here.
We are very happy to have you here today to be able to invite you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
inviting me. And how many people do you have right now?
Yeah, I'm like, I try to check. Yeah, now we have 15 and increasing, and slowly you'll have more coming in.
Good.
And we already give a good introduction of you and your family.
Oh, okay. Nice
Yeah,
of you.
with
Thank you.
all your major projects, and I really like shocked, when I get your like this. Oh my God, who am I talking to now? Right?
No lah. We as Sis Malaysia, we're just a family and we love doing things like that. So we are just normal people.
Yeah. Thank you for being so humble, and there's a lot more for us to learn with you.
Yes.
So yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Raza, would you like to introduce yourself and where do you guys located? Would you like to introduce a little bit to our
Okay.
crowd? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Joey. And it's always interesting to see what you and your hubby and people like Zintong, friends of ours in Sungai Petani, are doing. Really wonderful things to see up, even as far as Perlis with Penang and Perlis and Terengganu. A lot of us are doing a lot of things. So I think this is now the time for us to at least collaborate and talk to one another so that more people jump into the bandwagon. So thank you for inviting me here to just share within hopefully 1.5 hours or 1 hour.
Yeah.
To see what we can help with. So
Yeah.
myself is my name is Raza, and my wife is Intan. We run the Seeds Malaysia as a family business after 17 years of doing agriculture. We are basically designers, both of us. Me as a graphic designer, and Intan is a fashion, textile, fabric designer, batik and whatnot. We do a lot of creative works all these years for the past 35 years, still doing. still doing in lots of things pertaining to culture and heritage right now. Anything to do with culture and heritage, including the current study of I Ching to Malaysia and what he is involved in our culture and heritage. Yeah, but so that's another passion of ours. But we decided to jump into agriculture and went into goat farming 17 years ago. That's how it started. Yeah. And we were pushed into a corner, as in when we jump into the goats and sheep industry, we realized that many things we are doing are not sustainable, or the industry is not sustainable. So it pushes us to, I call it corner, because we were faced with no electricity, no water, no road. So we were really off the grid. So it forces us to think, okay, if this is the case, how can we do it best without succumbing to become like the traditional or the conventional farmers. Yeah. So we did a lot of studying, we did a lot of researching and testing, of course, trial and error. But over a short time frame, we managed to see ourselves together doing a lot of good things to Mother Nature. Meaning that we could actually run a goat farm addressing the sustainable practices. Then when Zintong came, obviously, as a manager, she managed to run a lot of things there together with us. We had a lot of good fun there,
Yes.
Yeah.
Sing Tong mentioning in the passage that you are his favorite people there. Yeah, a lot of us, I would like the reason that why I invite you is because I do know that a lot of us, like me and a lot of people around us, might not know somebody like you are doing amazing job already, and there's a lot of things that we still can learn, and we want the community to take the initiative to participate together. And I just share a little bit about the Food Forest Forum that you and Fairground organize. It's amazing.
Thank you.
This really giving us a lot of hope that we can actually do something,
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Maybe just a little bit small contribution. Maybe just start to grow a little bit food in our home, collect some seeds or do composting. And the reason that the project that really inspiring, I think, is your daughter that showing us the rainwater harvesting system. Yeah, that actually I think this is something that we can actually look into it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then so would like to connect you with all the community. Of course, we are not a big community yet, small platform, but then we hope that people can actually we record the video and they can share and they can also like and they can continue. Just listen to what you want to share today.
Yep. Cool.
So I wonder, like today, will you bring us a tour around your place?
Yes, I have an 8-minute video which I previously recorded of 4 or 5 parts of the so-called the center, which I can take you once I share the screen. But it is true, when we shared the opportunity to be together with Food Forest Forum, we realized that like many of you, we actually went through the same. When we first jumped into goat farming, nobody knows about permaculture, natural farming, etc. So for us, the learning curve was bigger. Yeah? And coming from a designer, you're also a designer, and I see a lot of creative stuff by Pop and Chi Healthy Homes Farm. It was quite tough for us because, for example, there was not many of us, but we wanted to do it. And we struggle and we had to pick up ourselves all the time, but we realized there are many other people who have bits and pieces of information. So as an example, before we started our goat farm, 1.5 years, we visited 40 farms.
Wow.
40, no kidding. We actually
Wow.
literally visited all the farms so that we understand what worked, what don't work, and what we could adapt. Yeah? Of course, the things that we don't like, we didn't do it. So because we ventured into that kind of approach, we learned a lot. So it helped us in our learning curve. So today, with internet and connectivity and more people doing it, one have a lot of opportunities to learn. Yeah. It's literally at your fingertips. Except to me now, it is too much. you don't know which webinar you want to listen to because everything is free, and then why you don't want to pay because everything else is free, and then you see so many people talking about so many things, and most of them are international and whatnot. So your mind are bogged down with so many issues. So Food Forest Forum was to address that. We already have our abundance of people in Malaysia, in our own country.
Yes.
And the people we invited from international, Dr. Koh Ming Wei and Jeff Lawton, they are people who are from Malaysia and doing things in Malaysia anyway. So they have a lot of this contact. So now we feel that the train is moving. We have a direction to go. We have players to jump into the train. We need more players, and the government is willing to fork out money to train people. So I think it's timely that the communities take charge now, not the government. Yeah? So the communities must, people like you and friends in Sungai Petani, Penang, must say, I want to do this in my community, and force your way to do it with the authorities, whether they like it or not. Yeah. So because that's what literally we did, Hoi.
Yeah.
Like Kelang, we push ourselves. And 3 years we got this approved, and 2 months ago we started this journey of our own food forest in Kelang. Nobody knows. Until today, they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we'll have our
Congratulations.
first, thank you. We'll have our first official gotong royong with the authorities. They're coming to see what we have done. So we hope that this will be a showcase that we can share with other people. But you mentioned out there, true. Our kids, especially my daughter, she's part of the business. The kids are always part of our business, whether it's creative, whatever. When we do events, they're always with us. So they take the role because we cannot we cannot do it alone. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And we need the young ones.
Yes, true. Nowadays, more younger and younger generation is picking up towards this direction, which is a good sign, you know. And a lot more people are coming in and then learning, and I think I can see a lot of positive impact that already been start the ball, like
That's
pushing
correct.
the ball. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with your network in Sungai Petani, what you need to do is to steer your pop and chi healthy home farm as a key, and people can actually pick up the pieces from there and learn and replicate. Because you already set up yourself, so people need to see that it can work. So community driven is really something which we practice now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Raza. Yeah, I'm still learning actually, and it's about I really love this kind of lifestyle, and we would like to share more. That is all about. And then along the way, we discover there's a lot of people that are actually doing the same thing in a different way. So this is very interesting. And then when everyone comes together, I think something gonna happen.
That's correct.
It's like food forest is always something that we would like. We are actually talking about it. We create a mini one here, very mini one.
Good.
Yeah, but then but there is a mentality where people stuck like, wow, it's gonna snake and all stuff, right?
Yeah.
But this create in the urban city, so people start to change their belief now. And then this is, I think, and then I'm very happy that the first food forest, recognized food forest, it started in Klang, and we really have to visit you.
Yes, you must.
And no, we really have to volunteer ourselves to your project, to help out a little bit.
Can. We are starting a couple of programs to actually help people so that they can learn. Yeah, which we can share later. Yeah, one is planning in 2 weeks' time and whatnot.
Yes.
But it is true. All for us, all we need is to actually break it. As in, you got to try it, break that barrier, and once you have a sample, people can actually follow.
Yeah.
I still get friends who comes here and say, Razak, your farm is so semak and whatnot, and got mosquitoes, got this, got that. But the people who knows and people who see the thing can actually appreciate it from a different level.
Yeah. Yes.
It is very true. And now urban centers are coming up. I don't want to claim officially. I don't want to claim ours is the first food forest, because I know there are many other people. Many other people are doing it to a certain extent, whether private or whatever. However, our Klang one, when we took over 4 years ago, it was barren land. Nothing can actually grow there for the last 30, 40 years. But when we took over, we applied the principle, and in short of before 3 years, trees are already blooming and growing. And today,
Ooh.
4 years, some of the trees are reaching 25 feet.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
and we have
amazing.
to trim. Yeah, so whatever Jeff Lawton and the other gurus are teaching actually works. Miyazaki, whether it's Shapadu, whether the friends from India, Brazil, and Ernest, whatever they're teaching
Honest.
actually works. Yeah,
Yes.
and it doesn't matter like what you say. The teaching can be various different application. Yeah, some call it biodynamics, some call it permaculture, some call it
Yes.
natural farming, some call it whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
to me it's the same. It doesn't matter. Food is food. We need to eat our local food, and you do certain principle, it will happen for you anyway. So our food forest 4 years now today, October 6th. We got a lot of benefit because of the biodiversity. The fruits are slow for now. Yeah, the food, because the trees are growing rapidly, so they focus on the attention of growing. And when I say 20 feet, 25 feet, I'm amazed myself. And some trees I have to trim twice a year. I have to prune it. But the fact that it can become a forest like this, I can vouch anytime. Anybody can do this thing in the tropics. Sure can work. Guaranteed in the tropics. No question.
Yeah. Wow. With this, we are very confident now. Like, okay, we're gonna do that, and you can get like forest like you maybe in 4 years' time, right?
Yes. I always use this, Hoi. I always tell people I'm just a designer. Last time when I first jumped into goat breeding, we planted grass. Also, grass don't grow. And we struggle for 16 months, 18 months or whatever until the experts come and scolded us. How can you mutate the grass? I think you stick to design. We even went through that motion. Now, fast forward, nothing to do with my fingers, green or brown, doesn't matter. Nothing to do with me. It's all about the soil.
Okay.
Nothing to do with the human being. It's about the soil and how we connect to the soil. So if I can do it with Intan and Audia and my other kids, anybody can actually do it.
Wow, this is very inspiring. So don't talk about green or brown hand now, finger now. You just
Yes, green
most
finger.
importantly-
People say green finger. I say my fingers are always brown, and it has never been green. And when I touch the earth, it's also brown. So it has nothing to do with me or my fingers or my color. It's actually the earth.
Yeah. Okay, that's inspiring. Yeah, there Wyman on the line is already inspired by you. So I'm
Okay,
inspired.
thank you. Good of you, Wyman.
Okay, and okay, so let's go for a tour.
Okay, Ken.
And then we can continue. I believe that there's a lot of questions for you later. Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
so
we can go for a tour.
I will
Let me
share the screen.
Yeah, I will off my line.
Okay, I'll try share the screen.
Yep.
Share. Oops, entire screen.
Yep.
Share.
Yeah.
So one more time.
Are you able to share?
No, there is a red line across the sharing of screen. Are you able to undo that? Like I cannot share the screen because there's a red line across.
Same as me, but I think you can press again, entire screen, click it and share.
Okay. Sorry, I
Okay.
didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Now where is my screen? Okay, one moment. Okay, are you able to see this video
Yes, now.
for us?
Yes.
Okay.
We can.
Let's hope you can hear the voice too, because I'm
Okay.
right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to hear the voice?
Shared with us in terms of mimicking a forest.
Not clear. Can you be louder?
Can it be louder? But you can hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
Of understanding the layerings in a forest to benefit us.
Are you able to hear?
Here
Yes.
our 3/4 piece of acre of land. We have applied these principles in a couple of zones, and on my side, I will show you the two zones that we have applied. One is this little food forest. The other one is the kitchen garden that we applied. And the layerings have been working for us tremendously well. And in short of 3.5 years, this is what you see. An overview of it. In this little patch of about 5,000 square feet, first we planted the canopy trees, which is
So this is your space now.
right now.
Yes, this is between the house and the office. That metal cabin is my office.
Acted as a big
Okay.
method to protect the afternoon sun from getting to the smaller trees. Then we have
Yeah. Sarah says sounds good.
the ice cream bean trees.
Yes, Sarah said yes. Razak got the Malaysia Facebook page. Later we'll post it up.
Okay, thank you. And I'll share this video later.
To enjoy the benefits of the ice cream bean in the next couple of months already. And in the program, you'll notice we end up planting this at a later stage, the fruit trees that we wanted, which is you see the potato papaya, you see the belimbing, and you see the peanut butter on the left hand side. And this
Peanut butter plant?
Yes, it is peanut butter plant. I can. You take a bite, it tastes like peanut butter.
Okay.
From here, you're not able to see the ground covers. However, we planted ubi, glade, and other ground covers like pagaga, and that has supported the ground to make
Wow.
by itself.
You notice some of the trees are 25 feet high?
Yes, really high. Higher than your office.
About
Yep.
70 odd plants that we planted, and it consists of some 30 over indigenous trees that we collected, trying to create our own gene bank. And these are trees that we enjoy, like putat, namnam, labu kayu, ketum ayam,
Oh.
and deer, and some other vegetables. So we mix and match, and it has benefited us in the little food forests that we have. So let's go downstairs and we'll show you in detail some of the plants that we have, and this is a result of applying those principles that Jeff Lawton shared with us. So Joe,
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is our kitchen garden.
chauffeur of our
Okay.
edible yard. It's just behind our kitchen. This is where my wife Intan and my daughter Audia plants the things that we enjoy eating. So it's really a mixture of vegetables and shrubs that we have. Over on one side, we have the turi, which is growing in between the curry tree and the ground covers, and also this patch here. We have the sayur manis on one side, and temu pau, which is one of our favorites that we
temu
put
pau.
it together with the other condiments of miang kam. Behind it, a series and a row of citrus plants, which is lemon, mouse, and whatnot. And it's intertwined with the other stuff that we have. And this patch in front, you see the multiple species that we planted together. It has been like this for the last 3.5 years.
Oh.
But it is a patch of raised bed that helps one another in terms of its growth and protection against the insect. Yeah. And right behind here is the tamarind plant that we let it grow, and that supports in terms of supplying the nitrogen content into the ground. And it's really supplying it, hence the undergrowth at the bottom grows very well, including this chinchao hitam, and by the side we have the green chinchao, which has
green chinchao,
been for the past 3.5 years. We've trimmed this about 7 times already, and we pruned it in order to manage. But that's about it in terms of managing the garden that we have behind me. Interesting fruits here. This is labu kayu.
Labu kayu is called kabash.
Kabas.
Kabas.
And our ever favorite
Labu kayu. I never tried before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it from Sik Kedah.
Oh, okay. I should ask from
Zakaria.
Coffee beans.
What is that?
Coffee beans.
Oh, coffee beans.
And let's see what we have here.
This is cermai.
Cermai, yes.
Gooseberry.
Very good.
Looks like
this is your wife, Intan.
Yes, that's Intan.
Yes.
Nanti kita cuba buat jeruk lah.
Buat jeruk. Yeah, jeruk. Jeruk cemai, sedap.
Yes.
Mm.
The shortest bananas. Serendah, they call it.
Oh. Okay. Serendah. So the banana is a alone types of banana?
Yes, it is. It's only 4 feet, 5 feet high.
Oh, okay.
And all you need to do is take it as ulap or just simple sauteed dishes. And it's mixed with mulberry. Over this side, we have on the ground, which is nanas, and combined with coffee beans. And we have 2 little plants on that.
Oh.
And we have the green nona. On the other side, we have the maroon or red nona. And on this tree alone, this is the second fruiting. and we've got easily about 15 that we counted.
Oh, nah.
And I'm quite sure we're gonna harvest plenty more in the next couple of weeks. And if I take you through this alleyway, you notice how the coffee beans are now flourishing with flowers and some beans over that side. So again, we're gonna enjoy our own coffee brewed from these beans that we have, and it's
Is
intertwined.
this Robusta or Arabica?
Arabica.
Here we have the Queenie, I believe, which we planted, and we have the dwarf bananas on left
the
and
dwarf
right.
bananas,
This one
yeah.
is about
Coffee high,
overgrown
Yeah.
portion.
This one grew over because I think too much compost.
Oh,
Normally they're only 4 feet high.
Neem, you have bidaras,
That bidara is 20 feet high.
that bidara is 20 feet high.
and
Yeah,
on one side.
the one at the back.
Principles behind the layering and how it functions within itself and allowing it to benefit from it. Last but not least, bringing you to the heart of the entire Six Malaysia property is this little space that we produce 1 to 1.5 ton a month of compost. Yes,
Oh.
1.5 ton out of sheer 18 days using the hot compost method. Okay,
Oh,
obviously
wow.
you need something, tools like this, the thermometer to assist you in your production. However, let me show you the outcome of our 18-day compost.
That is really fast, Raza.
Yes.
18 days.
Yes.
It's a hot
If you
compost.
follow
How healthy this
If you
is.
follow Jeff Lawton's
Imagine
methods
millions
and whatnot, you can get it 18 days. He has another system. He does it in 10 days, but a little bit too much work for me.
Let's join
Yeah.
together. Let's learn how to make all these things in support of your properties. How we can help you to regenerate your soil and your land in order to produce something like what we have here. Again, if you look at how we started small. USA 6 home, a space is very small, and we've grown into something of this nature. If we can do it, I'm quite sure you can do it. So we are looking forward to listening to your stories, your journey in helping one another to regenerate food for our loved ones.
Wow.
Yep, that's it.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're most welcome.
Yeah. And then, there's a few questions like Sarah say, how big is
Okay.
your land? Actually,
Oh, the land is only 38,000 square feet with the house.
38,000 square feet.
That's about 3/4 of an acre.
Oh, okay. It's not small, but it's also not.
Yeah.
Not-
It's not
yeah.
small by normal lots
Mm.
because my father and mother they have 8 kids and they wanted to grow with the kids, so they bought a big land in hope that we grow here, which we did. But most of the land initially cannot grow things somehow or another because of clay and peat until we apply permaculture.
Okay.
So this is the result of 4 years actually.
Oh, wow. So it is very fast. From a clay soil, you apply the technique, permaculture and all this thing, and turns to this forest and food
Yes.
forest.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many percent of the one that just now you show us, how many percent is edible plant?
Oh, we start very good question. Jeff Lawton says, and some of the other gurus says, if you can actually start with non-edible plants. We started with non-edible plants like ketapang, gelenggang, because we wanted to
Okay.
inject the nitrogen fixer. We plant grass, we plant a lot of things. Then eventually we intertwine with edible legumes like the ice cream bean, the putats. The putats are very good to absorb water, so it attracts water from underground, keeping it moist. And eventually, I think now we are. I have not counted for a long time. I should say we are actually at about 90% edible food.
90% edible food.
90%,
Yes.
90%. Because like even ketapang, we thought that it cannot be eaten. Actually, it can be eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now a lot of the plants that we have, except for the flowers that attracts the bees and whatnot, those are non-edible. Yeah. But most of it we now enjoy, especially in Tan. She likes to collect plants that are beautiful, edible, high protein. Because we need to look at protein, protein based. Like turi is a very good tree.
Yeah.
Everything you can eat, the flower, everything you can eat.
Yes.
And like the krenting, ubi krenting, you can actually eat everything, but we enjoy the shoots, whatnot. So these are actually designed for. Once we understand it, once you understand it, you inject more of the fruit trees or the food trees that you enjoy eating.
Okay.
Some people say, "Oh, I don't eat that. I don't eat this." No problem. When you do your garden, when you do your farm, you plant whatever you want. I like to eat a lot of greens and ulam, so I have a lot of ulams here.
Oh, wow. I think I really have to visit you.
Yeah. We are open for in December. I think we are starting to open.
Yes. So more information, I think I will post in on the group after your live session. Put under the link. Okay, there is also another question here asking about, may I know the composting method you mentioned just now?
Okay, it is called Berkeley 18-day hot compost. Berkeley, as in Berkeley University, did a research on all the Aborigines in the world, as far as I think their style 2,000 years ago, how these people of the earth do compost. They studied that, and they did kind of a experimental process, and they perfected it to 18 days based on the three main components, which is actually temperature, water content, and aeration. Based on the composition, composition is always you need the composition of green, brown, and inoculant percentage. And if you are able to do turning alternate days or whatever number of days based on your temperature, country, whatnot, you should be able to get it within 18 days, 21 days.
Okay.
Tropical country, it is actually very fast.
Our
So Zidong
temperature,
can share with you. When
Zidong
we
can
were
share.
in Kara, because we have a lot of goat dung and whatnot, the temperature can rise up to 75 degrees very fast. So you need to tap on the concept of cooking it faster, even though the fire is slow fire, but the heat is high. That's what Berkeley Hot 18-day compost is all about. And we conduct workshops, one-day workshops at our center.
Okay, so I think we shall start one small pile here in our farm, and then we will show Sifu the result. Sifu,
Yes,
right?
can. Yeah. You can. What we do for communities is you engage us for maybe 2 rounds. That means I go to your place twice. You get 10, 15, 20 people. We teach you, you do. And then eventually I come back, you WhatsApp to me the condition. Because that's how I did it when I relearned with Will of Follow Farm.
Follow farm. Yes, Will.
I went there. He said, okay, I did this, I did that, I did this. I said, I did it slightly different. He said, okay, now you try. You tell me exactly what is the smell. So I told him, bau busuk. He said, don't care. You tell me again, what is the smell? So I have to describe, bau busuk macam air kencing and peram. And then dia masam, and then the temperature is how many degrees and the water content. Then he tell me, okay, now you add this or add that. So we can actually do a long distance if you do some pulse there.
Yes. After you say that, I don't know how many of them want to start the compost. Smell masam and
if you do it wrong, the smell is like that. If you do it right, the smell is actually a beautiful smell. It's smell of the jungle.
Okay.
I invite people to get to why me and Intan and my daughter Audia, why can we do 1.5 ton a month? And I must tell you, actually most of the work is done by my wife and my daughter, not me. And they spend something like, let's see, about less than 20 hours a month can produce 1.5 ton.
Yes.
And normally they are the one who do it, not me. So if they can actually do it like their gym class, they just do their sweat for 45 minutes and then get it done. Next 2 days they come back again and get 1.5 ton. I think actually anybody can do it.
Yes, that's amazing. Yeah, and would you like to share with us some other videos?
Videos, okay, wait. I can share with you some pictures. Let me look at pictures.
Or like the composting, the rainwater harvesting, that is very inspiring too.
Okay, then I show you from the pictures. I did not pull the pictures out, but
problem,
one moment. I'll just scan through my pictures. Share screen. Double click. Share. Are you able to see my screen? Right?
Yes.
Okay. This one.
Looking at your screen now. Yes.
Okay, see the pictures,
Yep.
Okay, one moment. I'll just scan through. This is the panels that we just shifted from Subang House to our facility in Klang. Just last week.
We've been using this feed-in tariff for 9 years in USJ House, and today I'm happy that we have transferred it to Taman Alam Shah property.
Oh,
China.
So that feed-in tariff, we invested how much last time? I didn't have a lot of money. I spent 30,000.
Yep.
Then I take the financing for about 18,000. So 38. I think 38,000. No, 40,000. I think 42,000, 43,000. The contract is 21 years, and every month Tenaga Nasional pay me about 500 to 800 ringgit per month based on the electricity that we produce.
oh, okay. That's
So
good.
it's actually a very good deal. Not many people understood. It's like buying a house, then I rent it for 21 years, guaranteed 400, 500 ringgit per month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we shifted. We sold the house, so we shifted that to Klang.
Oh.
This. Wait, one moment. That's what we did. Okay. This is the peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it tastes like peanut butter. This is project where the trees. When one moment, we collect. This is our kebun community.
Yeah. Okay.
Our this is 2 weeks ago when
Where is it located?
This is about 80 meters from my house.
80 meters from house. Very close.
It's 3-4 houses away from the site,
Yeah.
and KTM is on this side. This land belongs to us, but under municipal council.
Wow, the community
Yes.
is lucky.
Yeah.
It's so close
Consider ourselves
together.
lucky lah. Yeah. One moment. Yeah. So things like this. When we have abundance of things, when we chop off the neem tree,
Yeah.
Intan will shred it and give it to the other plants as nutrients and insect repellent.
Yeah.
So the insect will cabut a bit lah.
Mm.
Yeah. This is a 1 million tree campaign where we are planting saplings.
Yeah.
And later we will sell those trees. You want? I was supposed to show you what just now.
The water harvesting project.
Oh, okay.
That you shoot for the seeds. That you recently posted, I think.
Right.
Not
Okay.
long.
I don't know whether I can find the video, but
Or maybe just share on your Facebook.
Yes, I will share that on the Facebook. But the toilet looks like I saw the toilet just now. It's actually our office, and we decided to build a toilet. And when we wanted a toilet, we didn't want many things new. So actually all this is recycled stuff. The blinds, except for the cement, is new. And this tub is a metal tub. Used to be the laundry tub. These doors are from my grandparents' house.
Oh wow.
I took it out, and then it becomes the wall of the toilet. And those containers are all metal containers. And we plant a lot of trees within the office. So, and this is an eco loo. You actually pee and poo, and you wash yourself, clean yourself with rainwater, and you don't have to flush. You use microbes, enzyme.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that we did for the toilet, and that's the toilet lah, upstairs.
Yeah. Second floor toilet. So where
second
do
floor.
everything goes? Actually, I'm wondering.
Oh, okay. Actually, it goes into this tub.
Yep.
This tub is a design by Malaysian. It won the United Nations Awards 2018 for Best Product. It actually comes in 2 layers. The pee goes underneath. The poo becomes solidified in the compartment. And when you leave it, the microbes will eat the poo within 40 hours or 48 hours, depending what it is.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
in short of 3-4 days, actually it turns into dust.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see this pipe? It has a turbine up there, hot air turbine, and the turbine suck the the smell out into the open. So you go into the toilet, you don't smell anything.
Oh, so this is an investment from you. Invest on this, right? Not
Yes,
your-
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So literally we don't waste, and the output becomes powder. They say can harvest the
The waste.
compost.
Yeah.
But it's so slow, and I do 1.5 ton a month. I don't need to harvest from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will actually turn like full, right? It will full, and then you need to harvest it out.
They say, okay, last time when I first used it some 10 years ago or whatever, 10, 15 years ago, they calculated for my farm, average 8 people to 10 people, it will take 10 years or 12 years to fill up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now there's only 3 or 4 of us, not 10. So I think it will
Quite
take
a
a
while,
long time.
yeah. Oh, okay.
What else? That's the Ikulu, if you can see.
Yes, Ikulu.
Every building of our place have water filter and water harvesting.
Yep.
Every building, and we use rainwater to water the plants all the time.
So yeah, there's a few questions that I would like to
Okay,
ask
go ahead.
you. So
Go ahead.
yeah, what is actually your inspiration to start all this? Like 17 years ago. What actually makes you think like you want to start something like this?
Okay, very
It's not
good.
easy. 17 years ago, I don't think anyone will think of that, right?
Yes, for us, we are lucky. One, because we are designers, and when we do a lot of design work, as designers, sometimes people pay us late. Sometimes they want the design yesterday, but pay us next month. So we got very tired with creative world. So I asked my late father, and he said, "Why don't you open up a farm?" So we literally opened up a farm because he wanted a farm.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
this is
uh,
different.
Yeah, so not because of us, because of him. But me and Intan, we always enjoy the farm and we always enjoy outdoors. So we said, okay, lah, we'll do the farm and we run it. Yeah, so that got us started. But the idea of living sustainably in any context, whether it's my house, whether it's my apartment, an office, corporate office, doesn't matter you're a lawyer, architect, designer, or just anyone else, you can actually live a sustainable life. So we look for these kind of things, and we make sure that things work for us in our own context. So this one was the first conference in 2014. That's how we name it Seeds Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that time about 80 people attended, 84. Until today, I think 70% of them are still doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. So this kind of people actually motivates us. People from
Yes.
Kechara, people from East Shoots and Roots are there, the
Yes.
Islamic school,
Yes.
and the rally. So Zintong was here, and she enjoyed doing things of sort, and
Yes.
and
70%. It is very, very high, amount of people
yeah.
doing it. And it's not an easy job.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they do it in their own context, little by little and whatnot.
Yes.
So we also do little by little, and eventually when we started doing things, of course, when they talk about design, we still do design work. Like we do an event,
Yeah.
the decor comes from our farm
Oh,
or
okay.
from the fruit, and then they eat the fruit. They eat decor, lah.
They eat the decor.
They eat the decor. So we call it
right.
edible decor,
Yes,
that kind of
yes.
thing.
Yeah, I remember there's one time there's every year they have this celebration. They will have to give a lot of flowers to
Yes,
to pray to the god, right? So now
yeah.
they actually switch to edible vegetable to pray to the god, peppermint. So I
Yeah.
think this is a good movement.
Yeah, and I hope they eat it, lah. And then and every place, every nook and corner, you can actually do a lot of things now. Any other
So
questions?
yes. So now, if I have a important question for you, because
Okay.
if people like with very minimum budget and they would like to start something like what you do now, so what
Right.
is the things that you will encourage them? What do they want to start first, and what is it?
Easy,
Like easy. Oh wow,
very easy.
very
Just
easy.
start.
Okay. Just start.
Yes. Don't overthink. My comment will be do not overthink, because we humans, we always try to think so much, and that stunts us from our doing things. Then we procrastinate and whatnot. If you look at me and Intan, we just do. Whatever don't work, we forget about it. Whatever works, we do it. I'll give an example. If you look at last time, by the shops also they have this Ovaltine, Milotines, and they plant everything in a pot. Today, things are getting back, and you see some sundry shops do it.
Yes.
Yes, today.
Yes, correct.
A few years ago, no.
Yeah.
and these are no longer kampung. In Sungai Petani also, if you go to some shops, you see outside also you get that kind of look. In Subang Jaya, there's a Indian shop, makan shop. They have something like 10 feet by 8 feet wide. It's actually the small area. There's easily about over a dozen trees there. One mango tree, one papaya tree, serai, pegaga, kailan, and whatnot. So they are able to produce your food. So my point and answer would be just do it. And planting is very forgiving. You make a mistake, then you continue.
Yes.
We made a lot of mistakes. So
Okay. So how about there is people that they are like they have land, there are also a lot of rich people around us.
right.
They have big land, they have a lot of money. So
Okay.
what kind of farming that you will encourage them to start if they are towards this direction, but with
Okay.
minimum effort, like
Okay. There's always some questions like that. I qualify myself. I've got people who come to me and say, Raza, I've got this piece of land and I need to make $1 million in 3 years. I said, that's not my job to make money out of this agriculture of sort. Don't ask me, I'm not an expert to make that kind of money. But to recover the world, the earth, and to give good food to your family, these things I can help you with. So my comment to that will be, first you have to take the ownership. Are you the one who's going to do it? Or if not, because you say minimal effort, who is going to do it? Because production of food is technically, I call it hard labor. You have to work the land. You have to learn the land. You have to understand how it does, and eventually when the land likes you, they produce a lot of food. So you actually need to get good. So if you are not the person, you need to find the next person to take charge. If you don't, then it's going to be very difficult. You might as well buy and sell land. You make more money
Correct.
Yeah, or go that approach. I hope not some people go with durian, but eventually durian also damaging the world and whatnot Yes, you make a lot of money, but you damage the world at the same time So that would be my comment.
Yes. So if they still really want to start something like what you do now, do you encourage them to actually get someone that interested to partner with or any other
Yes,
thing?
there are many options. I belong to National Farming Association. We got lots of members. I belong to Natural Permaculture Association. A lot of members and a lot more individuals and organizations. Food is now important because of COVID pushes to people to understand that food is important. So a lot of communities are now looking at how to do good food. My take is don't care. Just start your own food forest.
Okay.
Just start only. Because if you stop, I call it. I call it with nasty word. I'm trying to find another word. If you stop mental yourself, don't overthink, and you surrender to nature, things will happen faster. Right? Like this patch of land, 3 years, 4 years can get like that. I really need to do a lot of surrendering. I don't have a lot of answers. I don't know. The book says so. Jeff Lawton says so. Good for me. Miyazaki says plant 300 trees in 6 feet by 6 feet, 6 by 10. I said, how to plant? He said, don't care. You just plant. I planted only like 50. Still happened good for me. So for me, don't think too much.
No need to say I need to have any degree or anything to do that, right? Just plant. Yes. Okay.
This is the plot. About 15 feet by 5 feet. Count how many trees there? I counted easily 13, 14 already.
Yes. I think more around 20 to different types.
Such a small space.
Yes.
Not even his space, but he managed to produce food for him.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Any other
that's good.
question?
Yes. Can and what else that do you offer? Do you offer consultation or anything that you offer that people can actually look forward to seek for your help or anything?
Okay,
Yes.
Ken. If you look at our Facebook, seedsmalaysia.com,
Yes.
Seeds Malaysia Facebook, you see a lot of postings of programs that we do from visitation. The minimum is you come for 2 hours. Take you around and we have tea and blah 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 lah, for a nominal fee. Just for my time, and then for workshops, half a day to full day workshop, we do that. Then we conduct 4 days natural farming or specific farming, permaculture, whatnot. If it's composting, it's 1 day. 18-day help compost physical. Then I go to the site. If other programs now digital, whatnot, I can conduct 7 days. 7 days, 2.5 hours. Goat farming. Goat husbandry practices. I can also do that. With a practical 1 full day, they must come back and do it here. I can do permaculture 72 hours with friends like Rizwan and whatnot. So we have plenty. I even have corporate companies who say, okay, I don't know how to start. I want to start something. We do programs like that. We do like webinars like this, but they pay lah. And then we supply them things. We supply them a lot of items, and then they do the planting in their own spaces and whatnot. So we do anything and everything that constitute to production of your own food. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good. I hope that everyone on the line will actually know that what you do and what can you offer to actually.
Yes.
Okay, so and last maybe this is only the last 2 minutes now left.
Okay.
Okay, so if there is one thing that you would like everyone here that is listening to you now to take away, what would you like to say to them?
Oh, also easy.
So easy.
Too easy actually. This one also not original. I copy. Just do it.
Just do it from
Yeah,
Nike.
just from Nike. Just do it. You see, if you for those who know me and Intan, this is our philosophy. So I share a little bit. We do a lot of things. We enjoy doing a lot of things only because we find that if we want to do something, say for example, I want to swim the Straits of Malacca. She wants to swim the Straits. We make sure that we can swim the Straits of Malacca, and we swam twice already. I want to go to Raleigh, and then she wants to go there. Just do it, and away we go. We want to go into the jungle for 2 weeks to do research. If you can think of something, do not stop you from doing it. Just do it. You probably reach somewhere lah. You probably reach halfway or whatever. Doesn't matter, because that's what it is meant for. Your dreams are supposed to be achieved, not just one dream. It is actually 2 dreams. So if you ask me, just do it.
Okay. So
you owe it to yourself to do it.
Everyone come to your advice is like you just do it.
Yes,
You don't
simple.
care.
I'll give you the same answer. Just do it. Whatever it is, just good, because that's your dream. Do it.
Okay. Thank you. So I hope
welcome.
everyone on the line today, actually on this live session, is actually listening to you. And remember, if your friend is not on the line, please like and also share this video, and we will post all the information. Mr. Raza Facebook page, and how can you reach him? On the comment. Okay, and I would like to also ask like everyone on the line, like if you learn something today from Mr. Razak sharing, please type number 2 on the screen.
Number 2, okay.
Yeah, number 2, so that we know you are there. Yeah, number 2. I'm gonna type a lot. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so yes, thank you again. I think it's come to the end. I think there is a lot more to learn with you. I guess I can organize a team, where people are interested, and we will engage with you and go down once, like you are open up, like maybe December or maybe next year, we can collaborate with like Penang friends who really want to learn, and we can go all together.
In Penang, I'm supposed to start 2 projects, so hopefully that can happen.
You can start. Sorry, what?
I'm supposed to start 2 projects in Penang.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully that can come through, then we can visit that site. Otherwise, HRDF, we are supposed to do another 90 packs already. They've asked us.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
For 4 days.
Yes.
So we will be sharing and looking forward to people from Sungai Petani to join us. There's 30 people from Kelantan coming, so we're gonna start the ball rolling for trainings.
Oh, that's good. Good news. So when you come to Penang, please also visit us.
Yes,
here.
we will.
And a lot of people is learning a lot. And terima kasih Cikgu Razak.
Oh, okay, sama-sama kita.
Yeah. Penang, where and when? Oh, yeah.
Penang, where and when?
Yeah.
Where I cannot say. It's somewhere in balik pulau. When? Hopefully they can say yes, and then I go there next week or week after.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so really thank you everyone for joining us in this live session today. So we really hope that we can meet you personally soon, Mr. Razak.
Yep, same here. And say hi to Ni Zingtong.
Yeah, she's on the line. She's already hearing you.
Our heroine there. Okay.
Okay, thank you and see you
Thanks,
again.
Ayi.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Raza, for his sharing, and he's being very, very humble. And then today we would like to conclude a little bit on what he shared today, and what I really like. That is a lot. You can see my papers like full of what he shared, like this and that, and yeah. And the last thing that he concluded with everything that he shared is about just do it, and don't overthink. This is what like key things that you really need to do. So I think from his experience, 17 years experience, and conclude with these short sentences like just do it. I'm like, tick, 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 tick. Is that just that's it, And I'm like, okay, so I think you all have this knowledge, you have enough knowledge, and you know what you like to eat, right? I think this is what he means. If you just plant whatever you want to eat and you enjoy it, and then you just do it in a small piece of land, like Mr. Raza shared in the photo, like in this small corner that they can grow more than 13, 14, or maybe up to 20 things. So I believe that every one of you can actually start something too. Okay, I think this is what he really wants with all the time that's spending with us today. And all about is taking our own ownership and just plant and don't care how it turns out. But then look at Mr. Razak today, 4 years, and he are able to turn this small piece of land. They started is like with this grandfather, like wanted them to do it, but then end up with this amazing result. So I think I hope everyone is learning something from it, and I think take this with you and start now, or maybe you can start tomorrow, not now. But just do it, okay? And 我也很感谢线上参与我们今天我们的这个有机园 OK episode 10第10集 OK 我们邀请到我们的 Mr. Raza 经验丰富而且已经17年他在这个领域，而且35年呢就是在这个从事这个设计尤其是对于我们大自然的设计他是非常有兴趣的。所以呢，今天我相信大家呢也学到很多，我真的学到很多。你看我纸满满就知道了OK， 所以我也不知道怎么样总结，但是总而来之就是说，他刚才有讲到的几点我想要在这里稍微强调的就是，他一开始呢从一块土地呢都是重视，就是说。先种植一些虽然不能吃的东西，但是呢对土地非常好的的植物但是过后呢慢慢的它就是种植一些植物呢是能给它收集水在那个土地的，这样子的过程呢过后呢就开始种他们想要吃的，这样子的转变的过程就把一片非常我们讲说 clay 就是很黏的土完全没办法种植的土地变成在4年内呢那一个刚才你看到的肥沃的土地所以呢这一个整个过程呢基本上其实是有一点设计就是在里面就是像 Mr. Raza 本身就是一个设计师，所以他设计就是如何把这个我们讲土地变成能种到差不多90多种100种是可以吃的食物在你的家园旁边所以我相信今天大家呢也学到很多东西，我们也很开心你们可以守着我们的节目守到尾，那希望呢你们可以分享记得 like 跟 share， 然后我们其实在 YouTube channel 也是 live 的，然后我们也可以 就是说分享给一些朋友想要开始自己的菜园或者没有信心哦，我们就是有片土地但是没有信心要怎么开始，那你今天就可以真的是看了这个影片呢就可以就可以动工了，我们讲动工。所以你看他分享的这个18天就可以把这一个就变成了堆肥哦，这个过程。所以刚才他已经 share 了哦，刚才欣彤也有 post 就是 broccoli compost hot compost 这个方式。所以如果你 miss 掉的话呢，就请你看回之前的那一个他分享的，那或者是做一点功课哦。那如果呢你真的有一点土地也想要进行的话，那你也可以到这个 Mr. Raza 的 Facebook page 邀请他过来的哈 ，OK， 但是可能有点费用哦，这个是贴他们的这一个我们讲一点心思哦，这些所放下的努力哦 ，OK， 好，就这样啦，我们希望呢到时候我们可以明天的 live session 我们可以再见，然后下个星期到底是谁呢？这样你就要守着我们了，因为每一个星期呢，我们将会邀请我们不同，而且真的是听了每一个农夫，我真的就感觉到哇，很 inspire， 我们继续做下去，这条路就是对的了，不要放弃哦。好，我们希望现在线上的你呢，想要开始的就开始吧。OK， 这样我们明天的 live session 再见，然后下个星期六和星期日一样的5点半到6点半。好啦，就这样子啦，拜拜。